All right, welcome back, stats students. We're looking at the last ICA for this week, ICA 46. Looking at this problem. Rates of return over the past 10 years for two mutual funds are shown below. Which fund has a higher level of risk? So how would we measure a level of risk as we're looking at something? Well, something is more risky when we know there's more volatility or more variability within the reported outcomes or the expected outcomes of whatever the item is, the investment is. So when we look at this, when we say something has a higher level of risk, that means it's got a higher level of variability or a higher level of variation within the expected results that we would like to see. So in essence, we're looking again at variance and standard deviation for these two items. So we need to calculate variance, and more importantly, standard deviation to see how that plays out. So very simply, we use our variance VAR function, and we're going to look at all the funds. Now make sure you don't include the title in your calculation here in the function. You can include that when you're doing a data analysis tool, but just straight functions, they only need the numbers that we have there. So the variance on fund A is 280. And let's look at standard deviation, DEV, standard deviation of fund A, highlighting just the numbers that we have there, is 16.74 that we see. So if we set it up right, should be able to look at these, copy it over, and we did. So we see a variance. Fund A has a pretty high variance of 280 and a pretty high standard deviation of 16.7. Fund B has a variance of 99.37 and a standard deviation of 9.9. So we would say Fund A is more risky because of the higher variance and standard deviation. That's what we see.